So our people will never see their homeland again as a nation. Since we've been brought over here on slave ships, we're still in the land of our captivity. Now, imagine if the rabbits who get killed by wolves all the time, right? If the rabbits got together and they made a bunch of picket signs and walked in front of the wolves and they was like, rabbits' lives matter, rabbits' lives matter. Do you think the wolves would give a damn?
Do I think the wolves would get a damn?
Do you think
No,
the wolves would
hell
give a
no.
damn?
That man low.
Okay,
But if you don't keep these commandments, you're gonna suffer, and these other nations are gonna rule over you. Look at our community. They call it the ghetto. They call it a black community.
You know what ghetto means?
But when, yeah, I know what ghetto means.
What it
Ghetto
mean?
is a place where they, a place that's a concentration area for the Jews. That's what
Absolutely
the ghetto
right.
is.
That's what
That
ghetto
don't mean great.
No, ghetto means
No.
a designated area for the Jews.
Jews.
It mean grave.
I'm
No, it
telling
doesn't,
you
brother.
what it
We
means.
telling you what
I'm
it
telling you
means.
the
We
real,
do-
the
brother,
real
we study.
definition of the
I
word.
study.
That's 32.
Right,
And
that
we're trying to
word-
tell you
that
the real
that word
definition,
is,
the real
is a
definition
designated area for the Jews.
This is a fact.
And guess what? That's why they call it a ghetto. You know why? Because blacks and Hispanics live in it. And the blacks and the Hispanics are the real Jews.
We know this.
So look,
All right
so check
then.
this out. So look, and we're led captive into a land that was not theirs.
Ain't that
Does
where
that
we at
sound
right
familiar?
That's Deuteronomy.
No, this is not Deuteronomy. This is Judith.
Judith.
All right, but but we go
Exactly.
precept upon precept, and all through the Bible tells you that we will go captives if we didn't keep the law, statutes, and the commandments
I'm
of
clear,
our
I'm
God.
clear.
Now, number one is one of the statutes is we're not supposed to be mingling amongst anybody from any other nation. We're not supposed to take on their ways. We're not supposed to be along with them kumbayaing. We're not supposed to be. We're not supposed to be worshiping their holidays. 4th of July, we're not supposed to be worshiping this. We're not supposed to be worshiping Christmas. Okay, so if you're celebrating it, it's part of worship,
We
brother.
understand that.
It's part of
We understand
worship,
that.
brother. So this is why the Most High does what He does. So when He takes these other nations and He has them kill our people, He's using the other nation, you know what I'm saying, to set an example on our people, so that way we can wake up and say, yo, what the hell is going on? So we're not going back to the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yes.
So where your fringes at?
My friends is in my heart and my mind.
No, your fringes can't be in your heart and mind.
Brother,
That's
you know
not
the
the
kingdom of God- the kingdom of God is in the heart of
Let me
man.
get numbers 18.
Hold on, the
30.
kingdom of God is in the heart of man.
Let
So
me get
if
Numbers
everybody,
18:36.
listen, if everybody did the kingdom of
The
God,
kingdom of heaven is not just in your heart and your mind. Because if
But
you don't
the
keep the
Christ said
commandments,
the kingdom of heaven-
let me get Numbers
Exactly.
15:38.
Keep the
If you
commandments
don't
of
keep
God.
the commandments of
Exactly.
God, and I just gave you one, wear your fringes.
exactly.
It's a commandment.
Keep your, it's the
Read
heart
it.
of man. It's the heart of man.
No, read
So
it.
everybody had.
We're going to read it right now.
If
for you.
everybody had
read
a
it right
commandment
now,
of God,
brother.
man, everybody had a commandment of God in their
look,
heart,
yeah.
then the kingdom of earth, the kingdom of God would be on earth.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel
That's us.
and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
Are we still having generations, sir?
Here we are.
All right then, so we should still be wearing fringes. Because guess what? When the time comes and it's get real thick out here and you don't know who your brothers are can look at your fringes and know that you're their brother. That's one reason. Another reason is because we can look down at our fringes, or in my case, when I can't see them, I can feel them and remember that I'm supposed to keep the commandments. Because when you're walking out here, this whole Babylonian system is set up to give you temptations, to tempt your flesh, to go against the Most High. So that's why we wear fringes, so we can remember to keep these
You
commandments.
rise with our flesh each and every day.
Huh?
You rise with prince of principalities in our flesh each and every day.
Exactly. That's why we keep the commandments, because the commandments are our wisdom, our strength.
When I said about people being evil, it's
me
like,
Psalms
okay,
111
say these
and
gentlemen here. Okay, these gentlemen here. So, when I say about being evil, it's like, even though you might be the great, you might be God's people, but it's not to do the same thing Satan has done to us to his people.
It is for us to do the same thing that they did to us. That's justice.
That's for God to do that.
That's what God said.
Let me get Deuteronomy 7:7. It tells you right there.
Yeah, give me that.
Right
God
there.
also said that mixture heard the earth.
No,
we
the
are
Most High told us the
the
reason why we're being destroyed is because we wasn't killing them a long time ago. It tells you that in the scriptures. Let me read it for you, brother. Because honestly, you think you were supposed to. We were supposed to be killing them in the kingdom. We were supposed to be destroying these people, breaking down their growth and destroying them. And because we haven't did that, because our forefathers went into their kingdom and started mating with their women and started letting them rock. The Most High says, you know what? You following after their traditions now. So therefore, I'm going to destroy you. We're going to put you under. That's why these people are ruling over us now. Since you want to be down with them so bad, we're going to put you under them. This is what the Most High did.
You're doing the same thing. How are you any better than Satan if you're doing the same thing Satan did?
First of all, Satan didn't do anything. The Most High did it. That's what you don't understand.
Right.
The reason we in these conditions right here, in
we
captivity,
did
the
it
Most High did
ourselves.
it. But the Most High is the one who gave us the judgment.
Deuteronomy. Let me just read through this for him, King. Let me just read.
Exactly.
I'm going to read straight.
And we still being disobedient.
Exactly. I agree.
I'm going to read straight down through all the way to 6. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and has cast out many nations. Listen to that word. Many nations, right? Before thee. The Havites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Havites, the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou.
Those nations still exist to this day.
Right,
but we don't call them by those names.
I understand.
Right.
Keep going.
So, look, and when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them, utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show them mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto thy son, nor thy daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away the son from following me,
the heart of God,
that they may serve other gods. Right. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. But thus shalt thou deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, break down their images, cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Do that sound like equality to you?
Now
do that sound like we not supposed to put them in their place?
We supposed to be destroying these nations. 14, I just read it to you.
Let me hear that
all through these scriptures, the Most High is saying destroy these nations. But the Christian church will tell you, oh, love everybody. This is why when you read Isaiah 56, it tells you that the pastors, they're loving the slumber. Now I mean, they cannot bark. They sleep lying down. Why? Because they tell you to love everybody. They tell you the white man, love the white man, love the East Indian man. But all these people come into your neighborhood, take out of your neighborhood, send back to their country, and treat us like shit. This is why we here in this predicament today, talking about Black Lives Matter, and run by a damn homosexual. This is how our people are so lost. Because why? Y'all are so happy living in your sin. You don't want to come back to the laws of God. Now I mean, why? Because you like living in your sin. So therefore, you like this white man's damn foot on your damn neck. That's what you basically saying. We can see that because y'all marching with it.
Even look at you.
When the Most High told us to separate from these people.
We feel bad
that doesn't mean if you have a job. If you have a job, that doesn't mean if you have a job you just quit your job. What it's saying is stop following their holidays. Stop following after them. You know what I mean? You can have a job. You can work amongst these people. Why? Because we were brought here into captivity to serve.
And you don't even have to be all extra mean and crazy, because the scriptures
you don't have to be extra mean.
At peace with all men.
Be at peace with
exactly.
But at the same time, you still have to understand who your enemy is. And you still have to keep the commandments and understand vengeance is of the Lord.
They say we wrestle against that flesh and blood, those person high places.
Vengeance is of the Lord. But he's going to use his Israelite men as his battle axes. So when he's going to put the spirit on his men to go out there and put these other nations.
So I know, I'm clear.
Right. So what you got to do now, King?
To get my spirit clean. That's what I got to do.
And how do you do that?
By staying close to God.
And how do you do that?
Be obedient.
By keeping the commandments. Right?
Right.
So what you going to do? You going to grow your beard, right?
I'm growing it.
All right, you gonna put them fringes on.
Bro.
Gotta put them fringes on, King. You gotta put them fringes on. You gotta stop eating that pork, lobster, shrimp, crab,
Yeah,
all of that
those
stuff,
things that they-
all of them things. You know what I'm saying? If you running around having sex with this one and that one,
Don't do that either.
stop that. Marry your wife.
We all know those are instruments of the devil. So,
That's right, but we all know it, but we still all fall victim to
you know,
it.
some people don't know. They see people fall susceptible to the.
I'm talking about the people that know it.
The people that know it. Okay, then that's different.
Right.
But
If
people
you
who
if you
don't
know
know
what
it-
the truth is and you're not following the truth, then
just as
you
wicked
just
as
as wicked. You worse than the others because you teaching other people to break the laws by your action. Because whether we know it or not, young people watch us.
They do. That's how they learn.
Exactly.
So,
So King, my message to you, King, I like the fact that you was humble enough to stand here and dialogue with me, King. You an Israelite,
God.
keep the commandments of the
Yeah,
faith, man.
even though we project our voices, so everybody's not
But
really the street. Our job is to project our voice, like a trumpet.
It's project the word.
Yeah, basically, yeah, but it tells you to raise your voice like a
Yeah,
trumpet.
like this.
So when you hear, it tells you right there, Psalms 58
Pound down,
1.
spare less.
Spare not. So we're not here to spare nobody's feelings. We're supposed to tell them like it is. We follow the rules exactly the way it tells us to do.
Right.
That's right.
Like we
on the highways, byways, pushing commandments to all of my people, in a place where they never were equal, and the people who run it are evil, shooting us down in the street, poison the food that we eat, poison the water we drink, making it hard to think the devil is playing for keeps. They get the money and go, leaving us stuck on the bottom. Soon as they spot them, they got them. I tell you the devil is rotten. I know that them niggas are scheming and plotting. It won't be forgotten. Yahweh is watching.